This is a question for flat earthers who believe in relative density disequilibrium and believe that air and gas does not have weight. When using relative density disequilibrium for, say, a helium balloon rising in air, or something falling through the air, or an aluminium boat floating on sulfur hexafluoride, and things of that nature, how are you getting the density of the gas? Because the density of the gas is mass divided by volume. So how are you getting the mass? Mass we normally get from weighing on scales. So we will weigh the gas on scales, and the scales will give us a reading in mass once it divides the force by the gravitational acceleration. So it's using the mass times acceleration, which gives us the force, which then divides that force by the acceleration due to gravity to give us the mass, which we then divide by the volume to give us the density. So if you are claiming that gas does not have weight, please do explain to me how you are getting the mass without using the force, which is weight, and then dividing that mass by the volume to get the density. So please explain to me how you are getting the mass of this gas. Because for normal people, we would just put the gas on a scale, which would give us its weight divided by the gravitational acceleration to give us a reading of its mass, which we then divide by its volume to get the density. So how are you getting the mass in order to get the density if gas does not have weight? Therefore, you cannot use RDD for anything where gas is involved, because you can't get the density if you can't get the mass. And to get the mass, you divide the force by the acceleration, which gives you the mass. You claim no acceleration of gas. You claim no weight of mass. So how are you getting the mass?